Yoga of thought. Feelings drive thoughts. We seldom recognize how interconnected, intertwined feelings and thoughts are. High philosophy presumes the preeminence of the abstract, of logic, and undriven cogitation. Our vaunted gift from the gods, free will, assumes and presumes we are somehow in charge of what we think, feel, and therefore choose. But we're learning that at almost every level, what comes into and out of our minds happen. Thoughts, sentence fragments that we hear in our inner ears, come in waves, bundles. Thoughts are controlled and constrained by feelings. Feelings drive, associate ideas and word streams. Almost all of our unconstrained inner speech, monologue, dialogue is associated with feelings. Feeling is often so ubiquitous and subtle that we aren't even aware it pervades us and brings thoughts up perseveratively, over and over, again and again. Many feelings are wants and or needs. Wants and needs. Needs can be primal bodily needs, hunger, thirst, sex, sociability, etc., or in modern times, conditioned needs. The ego, the self, needs to feel good about itself. Look at me, I'm good, I'm smart, attractive, worthy of attention. Many of us crave recognition and seek affirmation from those around us, positive and non-positive. Wants and desires and needs attract. Fears and anxieties channel feelings that make us constantly think about what can go wrong. I think she's mad at me, but I didn't do anything. My makeup's too dark around my eyes. They'll laugh at me if... Many of us constantly presume other people's reaction to us and contort ourselves to avoid bad judgments. For 2 minutes, listen for words that speak themselves to you. We hear a thought with our inner ear. Listen to your thoughts. Prime yourself with this sentence. I want this more than anything else. Think this sentence out loud a couple of times. Let yourself want. Don't censor. Then pay close attention to thoughts that arise in your mind. Just let the thoughts bubble up. And feel your body, your guts, the area around your heart. Begin now. Stop now. Could you keep your attention on your thoughts for 3 minutes? How many themes surfaced? Did you feel the wants, bringing up ideas, pictures, sentences, people. In modern life, we constantly get lost in series of thoughts driven by wants, desires, worries. Feelings marshal, constrain thoughts powerfully, and thoughts instigate feelings that bring up further thoughts. What we want to do here, though, is just note. Remember for later. Don't stop the thoughts arising. Note what bubbles up. We strive to be aware of the thoughts as thoughts and how thoughts associate by wants, needs, desire. You could, should, maybe do this yogic exercise many times. At first, for most of us, our mind can be very distractible and possibly resistant. Focus your attention, then think the priming sentence. A word or thought primes or brings along associations. Listen to the themes your thinking orbits about what you want. Don't fight them, judge them, or try and quiet them. Feelings drive us quick. One need throws up a series of thought fragments, and then an anxiety throws up another, then a different desire idea throws up another, and all of this kind of takes us along, sometimes against our will. Second exercise. Negative feelings drive many of us crazy. For 3 minutes, listen for words that speak themselves to you. We hear a thought with our inner ear. Listen to your thoughts. Prime yourself with the sentence, things get me upset. Sometimes things bother me. I don't like. As above, think this sentence out loud a few times. Let any feeling give rise to thought patterns. Pay close attention to thoughts that arise in your mind. Begin now. Stop now. Could you keep your attention on your thoughts for 3 minutes? How many themes surfaced? Did you feel the upsets, bringing up ideas, pictures, sentences, people's faces? Are you full of upsets? Many are. You could, should, maybe do this yogic exercise many times. At first, for most of us, our mind can be very distractible and resistant. Go for a short walk. Listen to the negative themes your thinking orbits. Generate your own priming sentences. You know them very well. Can be a person, place, thing, situation. Don't fight them, judge them, push them away. Don't quiet them. But watch them surface impartially. That is, seeing, feeling them as thoughts. Third exercise. Anger drives feelings. For 3 minutes, Listen for words that speak themselves to you. When external stimuli or continuing internal one-sided dialogue are shut out, at first there's silence. Then, after some seconds or about a minute, words or sentence fragments or seemingly whole sentences speak themselves in our inner amphitheater of cogitation to our inner ear. We hear a thought with our inner ear. Listen to your thoughts. Prime yourself with the sentence, "This is something that gets me angry. This happened to me and I still get steamed about it." Or, "This is someone who gets me angry. He or she always, and I still get steamed about it." Think this sentence out loud a few times and pay close attention to thoughts that arise in your mind. Begin now. Stop now. Could you keep your attention on your thoughts for 3 minutes? How many themes surfaced? Did you feel the anger bringing up ideas, pictures, sentences, faces? You could, should do this a few times. At first, for most of us, we can be distractible, resistant. Go for a short walk. Listen to the angry themes your thinking orbits. Don't fight them, judge them, or try and quiet them. Feelings drive thought, and thought drives, triggers feelings. This is core. An external stimulus, a picture, a sentence someone utters, a word, triggers feelings that bubble up further images, words, and associations. But feelings themselves drive great gobs of thought that magnify, intensify feelings themselves. It's a bit of a loop. In truth, feelings, thoughts is an inseparable complex. Feelings, thoughts, inseparable complex. Feelings stimulate and associate thoughts, thought, so quickly that we often go from one feeling and thought complex to another without knowledge of what's in our mind or heart. Hurt feelings, humiliations, a sense of rejection, abandonments, etc., can drive the mind for days, months, years even. Conditioned feelings, early abandonment, childhood traumas, parental rejection, bullying, can resonate and drive us for years. In the everyday, the complex of visual environmental cues and associated thoughts and perseverative thought complexes loop thinking so seamlessly and rapidly that we don't even know why we feel and experience the thoughts we go through in our everyday lives. Fourth exercise. After practicing the above exercises a few times, we're going to go for a walk. Set your phone timers for 30 seconds, and you'll reset it each time it goes off for another 30 seconds. Have a phone note program, a pencil and paper or a small notebook to write in. Every 30 seconds, you'll notate what thought, theme, feeling has been going through your mind. We're going to listen to our everyday thoughts. Stand quietly by yourself in a non-stimming environment. Close your eyes, wait for the chatter to abate. Open your eyes and pay attention to what you see and feel. Center your body. Be aware of extraneous, peripheral, non-sequitur, and argumentative thoughts that will disallow you from observing your mind. Go for a 10-minute walk. Each time the timer goes off, every 30 seconds, immediately note what thought topic was in your mind. Reset the timer, look around, and note what you see. At first, what comes to mind may be somewhat neutral, low-key, but simply attend and note. Pay attention to feelings associated with thoughts. Pay attention to how, when a particular thought theme surfaces, feelings begin to drive what you're thinking about. Start now. Stop now. When finished, listen to the diary of thought you just noted. At first, this may be somewhat stilted or barren until you get the hang of resetting the process and becoming normalized with letting your thoughts come of themselves. It's quite hard, nearly impossible, to break habits of thoughts quickly because we're never aware or awake to what's going through our minds, and because we don't acknowledge that thinking happens in our mind's ear, we have little facility to note what thought we had even a short while ago. The word stream goes of itself unabated. The word stream does itself in us from awakening to closing our eyes in sleep. We don't control the word stream, it controls us. And the energy, the direction, the power of the word stream is emotion. Try this yoga at different times, in different circumstances. Try it with another person. See where that takes you. Exercises are attempts to attend to and simplify the experience of being in the world. Attempts to become awake to raw experience in itself. Most of the time, our minds confabulate and homogenize words, feelings, visual stimuli, internal stimuli, memory so quickly that one quanta of experience inevitably melds into the next quanta. One quanta of word, feeling, visual stimuli, internal stimuli, and memory inevitably melds into the next quanta. And they're all interconnected. And we are not conscious of the process except very rarely. And these days, story and screen drive almost all experiencing via thinking, feeling complexes so intensely that there's neither chance nor inclination to examine how all of this takes place.